Yamajugo arrives on an artificial island known as the Special Student Zone after being banished and disowned by his father, and is relieved to be free. When he arrives at his rented flat, he's surprised by Ryoga Nanana, a ghost who has taken up residence in Yugo's new room. Yugo performs some research on Nanana and even questions the landlady, Shikimaburo, about her time with Nanana before her death. After playing some games with her to decide who's the master of Yugo's room and hurting his arm in the process, Nanana reveals that she was formerly an explorer and a member of the Great Seven Club. Yugo even learns about Nanana's collection, a collection of extraordinary jewels strewn throughout the island. Back in his room, Yugo uncovers a hidden chamber in the bathtub holding a Kanju Kasumi pamphlet titled Nanana Manual, Kasumi left as a last resort. In addition to presenting information on Nanana and the Adventure Club, Monstery, a phantom thief gang steals an item from one of the buildings late at night. Yugo observes a little parachute containing a small box and a transponder while returning from a convenience shop. While Yugo and Nanana now return to his room, they discover the box contains a blue gem known as the light-up lie detector, which is part of Nanana's collection. Yukihime and Shu, members of the Matsuri gang, argue over the failed theft since the diamond is nowhere to be found. Sensei, a teenage investigator, examines the homicide site with her assistant, Daruku, the following morning and meets her top suspect, Yugo, in his room. In the course of her inquiry, Tensei looked at surveillance videos from convenience stores and even covertly unlocked Yugo's phone. Yugo hands up the box holding the diamond after viewing the evidence that he's a thief. Sensei was arrested the following morning and accused of stealing the diamond. Tensei and Daraku will soon move to Yugo's school. Isshin Yuiga, the head of the adventure group, invites Yugo to join his club after being enticed by Yu, dressed as a maid. Nanana discloses to Yugo, after Yuiga's encounter with Nanana, that the murderer who killed her had a dragon mark on the back of her neck, and Yugo offers to assist her in finding the perpetrator. Yuiga puts Yugo, Tensei, and Daraku to the test the following day with a ruin. Sensei solves the ruin's problem, but all three pass and become formal members of the organization, despite Yugo's efforts to brute force the assignment with his strength and energy. Yuiga makes tea for the three using the collection item, the teapot that requires no leaves, which was initially found in the treasure chest of the test ruin. After playing one of Nanana's games, she provides Yugo a tip on where he can find an item from her collection, and the Adventure Club finds the treasure at the Rising Building retail complex. Tensei can see through the mirror and use his forced perspective tactics to pinpoint the precise location of the trial. The three people charged with obtaining the object are Yuga, Yugo, and Tensei. When they go inside the chamber, equipment starts whirring and creating a labyrinth of tubes. They swiftly recognize the maze's danger, and Yugo saves Tensei's life. They're able to reach the treasure box by combining Yugo's and Yukihime's agility with Tensei's puzzle-solving abilities. Yuga betrays Tensei and Yugo after acquiring the wealth, leaving them stuck in the midst of the chamber. Yugo tells Tensei that he has summoned the cops to rescue them. As they're having a moment atop the box, two police officers arrive to assist them, and Yugo is detained for interrogation. It turns out the police officers are from Matsuri. Back at Yugo's, Nanana tells that Yuga received the Wizard's King, which gave the bearer any desire, while Tensei informs Yugo that she has located Yuga and plans to sell the cane to Akaka Shinju, the Great Seven's leader. Kosumi leaves Nanana in a flashback, admitting she witnessed her destiny in the future, revealing a mirror. Yugo pairs up with Yukihime to reclaim the Wizard's Cane from Yugo while Matsuri member Shu distracts Tensei. Yugo gives Yukihime the light-up lie detector diamond in return. Yuga hoped to rule Akaku with the cane and become the island's most powerful man, but both parties battle, and Yugo gets pushed away as a result of Yuga's cane spells until the cane's power is abruptly deactivated. Yugo explains the cane's limitations and informs Yuga that he didn't consider the fault since he thought it was the most powerful item. Yugo is about to run at Yugo when his other helper, Kagetora, intervened. Yuga's troop is able to flee, only to be besieged by Tensei's army, who is acting as a Kaku's messenger.